It's not like a nighttime clubbing smoky eye. It's more of a like, hi, I'm in high school and I wear too much makeup smoky eye, if that makes sense, because I think that's the best way to describe her look. Hello people of the internet, so if you have not already realized by the title of this video, I am going to be doing a Veronica Lodge from Riverdale makeup tutorial, and this is the look I will be doing. What's my hair doing? I don't know. But yes, I went very Veronica-esque for this makeup look. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's just get straight into the video. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eyes. I'm just using this very disturbing looking NARS primer potion. What is it? Pro Prime? I mean, I've had this for a while, but there's still stuff in it, so I'm actually just gonna clip my hair back with this like alligator clip thing just to keep it out of my face while I do my eye makeup. I'm gonna go in with this Kylie bronze palette, and I'm gonna use this color right up here. Yeah, I'm just gonna take that brown, the light brown color on this pencil brush or small shader, so small crease brush. I'm just going to kind of like map where the shadow is going to go on my eyes. So, and if you're wondering why I'm looking this way, this is where my mirror is. I'm just going ahead and doing the same thing to the other eye. And you know, I just realized, you know, it would be a lot easier if I just had a little mirror like here. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so now that I've pretty much like mapped out the kind of like winged eyeshadow of my eyeshadow look, I'm going to go in with a kind of fluffier crease brush. Just kind of like blend it out a bit more and kind of like spread the eyeshadow a little bit, make it a little less precise, because you know, Veronica's makeup, even though it's very like striking, it's not harsh. So this is the brush I'm using. Unfortunately, I washed it last night for this video and it is still not dry. So I'm just trying to try it a little on my arm, and let's hope that the eyeshadow placement is okay with this. Excuse the disturbing faces I am making. I do not mean to. That's just how my face looks when I apply makeup. Then after that, I'm going to go in with my actual blending brush, which is just like a black, fluffy, wide brush. And this, like the other brush, is still slightly damp. This is what I get for trying to be a cleaner person and trying to wash my brushes, which I haven't done in probably a solid year. So yeah, I'm just drying that off my arm, and then we're just basically going to blend this out. Her makeup, despite it being very striking, is not harsh at all. She doesn't have any harsh lines. It's just kind of like a subtle cat eye. So now that we've finished blending that out, I'm just going to go in with my Zoeva Nude Spectrum palette, and I'm just going to use this color right up here, this brown up here, so like a dark kind of chocolatey brown. And I'm just going to go in with a pencil brush and kind of place it into the crease and kind of just darken the wing up a little bit, transition color. See what I'm doing? Just like the crease and kind of the outer quarter of the lid. And then just like, I'm pretty much winging the eyeliner with the pencil brush. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this like angled brush, and I'm just going to use the same chocolate brown color, and I'm just going to kind of take it into my like lash line a bit, kind of blend it there, and then take it under my lash line as well. And you want to kind of connect it up to your wing too. While Veronica's like outer eye makeup is very like intense and extreme, her kind of lid color is very natural. Like she doesn't have any glitter on it, I can't see, at least the pictures I was looking at. But yeah, so there's like no glitter. I'm really confused why the light keeps changing because it's not natural light. But yeah, there's no glitter, there's no like color really, it literally just looks like a natural lid. So I'm just going to go in with this bottom color here from the same Zoeva palette. This is just like pretty much like a base color, and I'm just going to go in with just a flat shader brush for this. And I always do my lid color last, I don't know if that seems weird to people. Like, I don't know, like I feel like my lid color always gets like murky under like the blending and like the darker colors I'm putting on my eyes. So I always do it last. But if you do not, that is fine. I'm just going to wipe that onto my lid. I'm just going to bring it down a bit like towards the inner corner. That like same fluffy blending brush that we had before, we're now going to blend out the eyeshadow a bit more. So especially that dark chocolate brown, because we haven't blended that out yet, like kind of blend out the wing down, whereas it's going up. You kind of want to blend that more up, but the rest, like, blend whatever way you want. Go into that first, back into the first color we used from the Kylie palette, and I'm just going to put that on my fluffy brush just to help kind of transition and blend the dark chocolate brown out a bit more. Okay, now that that's all blended out, I'm just going to go in with the same, actually no, I'm going to go in with this kind of lighter highlighty color next to the color we used in our lid on our Zoeva palette. And I'm just going to put that just above under my brow bone a little, and I'm just using the same fluffy brush as well, just so like I don't get too much color there. Alrighty, so now that we've finished the eyeshadow, we're going to go into the eyeliner. Now this is always interesting because I'm horrible at doing wing liner on camera. I'm decent in general, but like put a camera in front of me, this is just a bad angle. So I might like be switching from like my mirror to there to kind of show you what I'm doing, but I won't kind of be showing you what I'm doing because I can't. So I'll do my best. So we're not doing anything super dramatic, but we're just kind of doing a small standard wing. Okay, so I kind of went ahead of the game and I literally just did both my eyeliner because I'm waiting for my camera to charge. This is my spare battery, but I'm pretty sure this is about to die too. So that's just a little indicator of how organized I am. Now, just what you want to do is you want to go in with your eyelash curler and your mascara and go ahead and do your lashes. Trying really hard not to make a mascara face right now. I think I'm doing it. Now that the eyes are done, I'm going to move on to my face makeup because I'm someone who does like eye makeup before face makeup. I don't know why, I just do it. It's easy to clean up the eye makeup and you don't ruin the face makeup while you're doing it. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and prime my face with my Smashbox Hydrating Primer because I have very dry skin. And I haven't done one of these like talking videos in a while, like makeup ones. I don't think I've ever done a talking makeup video like since my very first ones. But you guys seem to like it when they're like kind of sit down and chatty, especially about like these TV show looks. Like I remember my Alison Argent and Lydia tutorial, they were like off the chart. I'm gonna go in with my NYX Dark Circle Concealer Corrector, which is just like a color correcting like peachy pink concealer for my under eyes. So I'm just using a concealer brush to apply this to my under eyes. But yeah, no, Riverdale, such a good show. If you haven't watched it, which I'm assuming if you're looking at this video, you have, but if you're just looking at it because you thought the eye makeup looked cool, watch Riverdale because it is my favorite show at the moment, as I'm sure it is a lot of yours. And can we talk about Cole Sprouse for a second? Like, oh my god. I'm just gonna go in with my Naked Skin not foundation, we're doing concealer. What am I on about? I'm all over the place today. This video is probably gonna be so like hard to edit because I'm so scatterbrained during it. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm just going in with my NARS Sheer Glow foundation. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and use a beauty blender to just pop this into my face or pat this into my face. Whatever. For anyone who watches Riverdale, I think we can all agree, although I know this is a controversial statement, some will agree with me, some will not, that Archie just needs to go away. The only thing Archie really has going on is that it's hot. Like, let's be real. Next, we're gonna go in with our contour. So I'm just going in with my Too Faced Bronzed and Poreless bronzer. I actually contour more with like a blush than they do so her like bronzer or whatever. I am extremely pale, if you have not noticed, which I'm sure you have. So I am always very light-handed with my bronzer, contour, whatever it is I do. Same thing, they're not, but... Okay, next up, Veronica. Again, her contour and highlight game isn't like the main show, it's the blush. But I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of highlighter. Again, I know highlight is super in, but don't go overboard. It's not a part of the look really, it's just kind of to like add a little something something. So I'm just going in with my Becca Moonstone, that's it, I couldn't remember the name of this. And I'm just using a blush brush just because like it's what I had in my lap. And you don't want to go like super intense with it, so this is just like a light dusting of a highlighter, if you will, just on the cheekbones. So I'm going in with MAC's Spring Sheen blush. Oh my god, I can't talk. So it's just like this like super rosy color here. This feels really weird. I feel like no one would wear this much blush, but Veronica does, so. I'm using this Anastasia brow duo in dark brown. Usually I would use this color here and only kind of touch the dark color to fill in like the super sparse areas of my eyebrows where like basically they're non-existent and I'm trying to like make them look normal. But today we're just going to be going in with the dark color. So here we go, we're just going to go ahead and fill in our eyebrows. So you basically want to fill in with a color that's maybe like 2 shades darker than your natural brow. Yeah, just to kind of make them look a lot more intense than they usually are. Her arch, again her arch is very prominent, but it also comes out slightly towards this side. So I'm just going to extend my arch a little more than it usually is. Obviously if you're wearing this look as like a nighttime look or like you're not trying to make it look authentic Veronica, you don't need to do all these extra steps to like make yourself look more like her. I'm just doing it for the sake of the video. So basically Veronica wears a very like berry lip and I don't have the exact colour, so I'm going to kind of mix and match with like lip liners and lipsticks to create the colour. I'm just going in with my Kylie lip liner in, I believe this is Posy K. Yep, so Posy K. So it's kind of like this colour, nudie, dark nude colour here. And I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips and fill them in completely. Okay, so now that I've lined my lips, I'm gonna go in with this YSL like Voluptuous Shine. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And I'm going in with the number 17, which is this color here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight it. I love how I kept talking while I was applying the lipstick, like come on. I realized earlier that I did not actually powder my face. And you want to make sure you do this because Veronica's look is a very matte finish. So I'm just going ahead with my Tarte translucent powder. Going ahead and powdering my face. So here it is, this is my Veronica Lodge makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and also let me know in the comments below if you would like to see any more Riverdale style makeup tutorials. I'm super keen to do some more Riverdale tutorials. I really want to do Cheryl, so let me know if you'd like to see that as well. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that. And yeah, thank you for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.